Imbila is a Bemba word for news, good news, meaning the Bible, God's word. And that's our focus and drive. Our focus is also to make material that is easily accessible and easily affordable in Africa. These are two color machines, the ones that do the color.
From its strategic location in southern Central Africa, in Zambia's second largest city, Imbila Publishers is working to provide accessible, affordable theological and ministry resources for pastors, ministry leaders, and growing Christians in an ever-expanding area of the continent.
So this machine has three things that are going on. Our scope in terms of our purpose or our mission is to go as far as the whole area South Sahara. Here in Africa, we are not a writing culture. So a lot of things are communicated in proverbs, in stories, and in all those things. But when we come to the truth of God's word, we need church leaders, pastors and teachers, ministry leaders, not to just go on telling the stories. Stories are dynamic and they change over time. And so those leaders reading those and getting themselves educated in those and having the materials, they are now becoming the people that are preserving the truth and the Church of Jesus Christ and being able to pass it in its truest sense to the next generation. Imbila is an opportunity to take the sermons and the teaching and all that pertains to the ministry, to put it on paper and then make it available for people to store it, to read it, and have more time to read that material. So taking the gospel to Africa through literature in a very accessible and affordable way, that is exactly the vision and mission of Imbila. To have Imbila on the ground that is able to make the very book that's very expensive to get through the websites, but just make it available here at an affordable price, that is a great thing.
Imbila makes resources from existing well-known publishers affordable for African readers.
Crossway, great partner. Grace to You Ministries, great partner. 9 Marks, great partner. They give us that license. And then we come back here in Imbila and make it available at a printing cost that is affordable within Africa.
Imbila also provides a means for gifted African writers to publish their work.
We have people here in Africa who have great ideas, but they don't know anywhere to go to have those materials published. They're good writers, they're believers, but yet they need somebody with muscle to make their work published and made available. So that's where Imbila comes in. It's very important for the African church leaders to be writing materials for the African Christian. It's the same Jesus, it's the same grace, it's the same salvation. However, in the context in which the African writes and the issues that he deals with, it is very important for him to do that because the African Christian in that environment needs to hear his spiritual leader, his pastor, his ministry leader relate the scriptures to his context.
In 2 Timothy 4:13, Paul instructed his son in the faith, Timothy, to bring the books. By God's grace, Imbila Publishers is bringing the books to the continent of Africa, a place where the need for them is urgent.